what's up, guys? You can tell it's late. I'm still up trying to get prepped for the upcoming track day, which actually I'll be leaving out tomorrow. But I want to record a video explaining the preparation of getting the bike ready for the track. Guys, I just want to introduce you guys, welcome you to the video. My name is Aaron. You know, I'm Mr. Technical Misfit. And this is how you prep a motorcycle from the street going to track day.
All right, so I guess we're about to start prepping the bike for track day because, yeah, I got my bike kitted out for the street, and now we got to get rid of some stuff here and start getting it ready for next week. So I'm super excited about going to track day, and this is the part that a lot of people don't see. Hey man, this the part that a lot of people don't see. It takes a lot to get prepped for the track. I think I'm good on tires. I don't have to get any new tires, but after this track day, definitely gonna need some new tires. Right, so let me get the tools to get started, taking down some of this stuff, and you guys get a chance to see, how you prep a bike for track, at least for the novice group. So let me grab the tools. All right, so I think we got most of the tools that we need. We got a socket set, some ratchet and wrenches here. By the way, all this stuff is what I take with me at the track in case something goes wrong. What are you talking about? Some wrenches? And then we have another socket set. So, all right. Also, you don't have your good set of T wrenches, make sure you get some of those as well. Let me figure out what fits these so I can start taking them off. So you gonna come inspect my job, Principal? Come on. Come look. What you think? Is it tight enough? Come on. You come on. Did I do a good enough job? Is it on there tight? Cool. High five. All right. Thanks. So I got the inspection, so I think we're good there. So that is the first thing, pretty easy and simple. Next thing I'm gonna do is take off my tag here and get it removed because you don't need a tag. Yeah, my wrench. Pop these off. I think this one is a 10, but I'm not sure. Yep, it is a 10. Yep, so we'll start, let's bend it forward a little bit because I have it tucked in there. Yep, and I do have to have a socket on the back of this to grab it. Let's see what size this is. Yeah, what size is it? Okay. This one like it's a 7 mil. I just need something to hold it. Oh, wrong way, I'm tightening it. So let's take the bolts off here. Plate off. I forgot about this one. My tail tighty. The actual reverse light is part of the back, so I am gonna just go ahead and put these bolts back in. If you don't have a set of these ratcheting wrenches, this is another buy. A lot of people ask, what are some of the things that you need when you start riding a bike? And then besides the obvious things that everybody's gonna tell you, gear, of course you need a bike, but this is presuming that you don't have a bike already. Gear, get you some tools, but gear, tools, also, you know, some of the other things that you need is insurance. I know a lot of young guys that ride without insurance. Don't do that. You know, your gear, everything like that. You need stuff to be able to do just basic maintenance on your bike. And a lot of times having the right tool, man, makes the job easier and makes the job a success. Got to tape up all the lights here. Here, the bolts we got to tape up. Got to tape up the tail light. And we also got to tape these too, which I maybe should take them out, but I don't think I am. So it doesn't have to be pretty, the tape job. It just needs to be taped off. So try to do it as clean and as neat as possible, but doesn't necessarily have to be. And this is, again, another safety thing. Oh yeah, tape it up. In case you go down or something like that, the stuff doesn't shatter all over the track and, again, ruin somebody else's track day. Because people pay for the track just like you paid for it. Take your tape with you to inspection, so that way you can make quick adjustments and fixes if you need to. And then the great thing about the track, everyone is there is pretty friendly, at least from my experience. I haven't met anyone that won't help you out, so the more experienced guys, talk to them. Hey, hello. I see you. Yep, and then they will help you out if you don't have your tape or zip ties or anything like that, to make sure you pass tech. A lot of times the tech guys will have tape, so if you miss something, they will slap a piece on there for you just as a quick thing. Yeah, it's the chain. Can you say chain? Yeah, I see it. Can you get out in front of the camera? Yeah, that's the camera. I think we're good. So we got that taped off, and we'll move on. I like to work from the back all the way up to the front of my bike, but it's up to you however you want to do it. I just like to go over everything. So next, I'm gonna put the bike up on the stand, check everything back here since I'm already in the back of the bike, make sure I have good brakes. That's another thing. Whenever you go to the track, you got to have at least, and most of them will tell you it's different for different tracks and different organizations, at least 50% of your brake pad, which on the street, especially on the rear, you probably have 50% of your brake pad. Hey, buddy, get your head out the way. Good set of tires, at least 50% of the tread left on it. In the novice group, you're not going to probably eat them up. I'm getting over pretty good on, I see the chain on mine. So that's why I say after this track day, probably it's going to be time for a new set of tires on it. Yeah, just make sure everything is in working order. The other caveat that gets a lot of people, if you go to track day and you happen to get bumped up and you get to the next level, your bike has to pass the tech for that level of riding. Most people don't know that. They get bumped up. Get out in front of the camera. Thank you. They get bumped up and they can't ride in that group because they didn't safety wire things. They didn't do all of that. And of course, bumping up is always a choice. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't want to, you don't have to bump up. They'll tell you that in your safety meeting at the very first time you, that morning when you go to the track. But that is a miss, the things that I see, or I have seen missed, where some guys get bumped up that day, or they ride in a lower group that day starting out just to get to know the track, and then they want to bump up. And if it's not the weekend and you're only doing that one day, if you can't pass tech for that group, because each group has a different level of tech that they have to pass, then you can't ride in that group. So that again proves the point of take your tools with you, because you can always skip a session, get your bike set up for the next group if you get bumped up, and then you'll be good to go and be able to ride. Or you can say, no, I don't want to bump up. I just want to be the fast boy in this particular group. And you can do that. Just be safe. Do not just, because you're the fast guy, you know, troll other people. Let them ride their ride. Let them ride where they're comfortable. Everyone paid for track time. Everyone paid to use the entire track. That's exactly what you should do if you go to the track. So just be courteous. I'm about to go ahead and get the rear set set up, the rear stand set up, so I can check the brakes, check everything like this, make sure it's working, get the bike up. So the last thing I will do is clean and lube my chain, because I don't plan on riding the bike until I get ready to go to the track. It's terrible weather here. So put the wrench on it. Oh, wrong side. Loosen it up. Widen it out some. I don't think I had them out wide enough. Yeah. Just a micro adjustment. And then we are set, ready to go, I think. Let's see if I got it right and see if we can get this going. Bike stands are the next thing that I would say definitely want to purchase when you purchase your bike. A lot of people say they're not necessary. I think they are, because like I said, you get a bike, you got to do maintenance on it. How else are you going to do maintenance on it if you can't get the wheel up off the ground? Because a lot of it, chain wise and everything like that, is easier to clean when the bike is not stationary on the ground. Bike stands, and here's the ones that I have. They are called Trackside bike stands. I got them from Cycle Gear. I mean, you can get the super nice ones, the pit bulls. I haven't bought any pit bulls yet, because when I buy my trailer or I purchase a trailer, I'm going to get the pit bull stands that actually help you lock the bike down. That's when I will invest in pit bull. But literally, I got both of these bike stands, the rear and the front. They don't come in pairs, they come separately, so you have to purchase them separate. At least these came separately. I don't know if you purchase them anywhere else, they come in pairs. But this one was on sale, Cycle Gear, 89 bucks for the rear, and I want to say like 39 bucks for the front, or I may have that mixed up. But anyway, less than 200 bucks, you can get bike stands. So I would definitely recommend bike stands. You have no idea how many of my buddies ask me, can they use my bike stands, because they haven't gotten any. And like I said, it is just so much easier to work and do stuff on your bike. So let me get this lined up. All right, there we go. Pop it up, and voila. Bike is on the front, on the rear stand. Push it up some. There we go. The bike is locked in. You see it? It's not going anywhere. I can roll it around, move it front, move it back if I want to. My bike is in neutral, so you see the tire moves freely now. And it's so much easier to clean and lube your chain like that. So bike stands, that is definitely another thing I would recommend getting by any stretch of the imagination if you decide you want to do something on your bike. And yes, it is a lot cheaper to do it yourself a lot of times on your bike than taking it to a shop. Some things you do have to take to a shop, but if you got bike stands, man, You can do it yourself. So, bike stands, that's another thing. And if you want to know how I got this view right here, this is the, what's the name of this stupid camera? Xtra Atto. This thing is pretty damn cool. I'm normally an Osmo guy, DJI, and I was a GoPro guy before, but this little camera is amazing and you can stick it anywhere. Like right now, the way I'm getting this angle is I have it stuck to the side of my wife's car on her door where you can see the side of the bike, and this thing is phenomenal. I bought this one because DJI, you can't buy their cameras anymore in the US. Let's move it down so you guys see it. Boom. You can't buy their cameras anymore in the US. Believe it or not, I think this thing is actually a DJI camera, allegedly. They won't say that it is, but DJI is banned in the United States. I think they created this company and pretty much gave all the features exactly of a DJI camera. I'm literally right now mic'd up with my DJI mini microphone to this camera. This is the audio that you guys have been hearing the whole time, running through this particular camera, connected perfectly via Bluetooth. It doesn't have the Osmo wireless like the DJI, so some of the features are dropped off. But for a basic everyday, getting better audio than what you would normally get just from the camera. This camera gets good audio, by the way, as well. But this is the camera that I'm using. So, and this thing was like less than 300 bucks. I think I actually paid $219 for this camera. If you look at the DJI Nano, because you can't buy it in the US, so you have to buy it through a gray vendor. You don't get any warranty, any service, or anything like that. Those cameras are over 400 bucks. Almost the exact same camera, so check it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and check and see that my rear brake is actually working and in full functioning. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take it, roll the tire, hit the brake. Roll the tire, hit the brake. Roll it, roll it, roll it, hit the brake. Of course, make sure your bike is in neutral. You can't roll the tire unless it's in neutral. But again, roll the tire, hit the brake. You want to see it come to a complete stop. And you want to make sure don't have any sponginess or anything like that in your brake. I just recently flushed the brake system on this bike, excuse me. So I knew it wasn't gonna have any sponginess, and it was gonna be quick and responsive. But just changed the brake oil. Excuse me, just changed the brake fluid in this bike, and like I said, good to go. That is another thing that is part of your tech, is brake fluid inspection, which you can see my brake fluid there. Good and clear and crystal. That's how you want it to look. It is not quite to the max, but almost there. On the track, heavy braking and everything like that will make your brake fluid bubble up and possibly spill over. You want to make sure it's on there nice and tight. But boom, brakes are 100% functional, and you can see no sponginess, no sponginess, no sponginess. So, yep, that's another thing here. Like I said, I like to work from the back of my bike up to the front. So this is the one thing that I wanted to check. I can look down in here, down in there, and you can see that I have over 50% pad. Actually, these are brand new brakes. I did swap the brakes when I actually did the brake fluid flush. So brand new rear brakes on the bike. You can see my rotor is in pretty good shape. No issues there, no pitting, no anything like that. No broken, no chips. So you can see there, all my brake lines look to be pretty good and intact. Like I said, we checked the brake fluid earlier. Master cylinder doesn't have any leaks, anything like that. So as far as I'm concerned, and of course the final say so will be the tech, but as far as I'm concerned, everything looks good, man. We're good to go. I'm going to start teching the front of the bike here. So I'm gonna take my mirrors off. I have block off plates that I got to find to put on here to tech. You can have mirrors on your bike when you do go through tech, but you just have to tape them up. I don't know if I want to tape these, so Probably just gonna take them off and then put what's the name? Put the block offs on there. I also you have to tape up your lenses on your front of your bike here. Also gonna check the front brakes, make sure they're working. I'm gonna put the bike up on the front stand here in just a few moments. Also check and make sure your clutch is good. Goes back to the normal position. Also have to check, make sure your throttle, you twist and it released without any resistance. I'm about to say, normally I put everything in one spot, but here's the taking these off, these inside fairings off of this bike, and get to the block off. Here, put them and just tighten it. Not over tighten it, but just give it a little bump, so that way it's it doesn't move or fly up, and then this doesn't move or fly up. So boom, there you have it, my mirror. And the rule is, as long as you tape up any mirror or tape up any glass or lens surfaces, so we should be good. Our headlights, there we go. And then we will do the check the front tire, front brakes, make sure those are good, and we should be teched pretty much. I do have to put some tie downs here, because if you go to the track and you mount cameras, which I do plan on running cameras this go round.
All right, guys, back again. Sorry, for some odd reason, my camera, the battery died. I don't know if it overheated. Something happened where it did not record the end of this video, but I just finished up taping up the headlight, same way that you guys saw me taping up the tail light. I did also check the front brakes, check the front tire, check everything on the front of the bike, just like I did on the end of the bike, excuse me, or the back of the bike, or the rear of the bike. I do apologize for the video. I'm sorry, but it just seemed like it cut out. I don't know what happened. I was sitting here editing it, and I realized, like, wait, I'm still missing part of the video. So hopefully with some of these tips and tidbits, it helps out, you know, the first time track day rider, or if you're a veteran, help you remind to do those little small things to keep the bike in tip top shape. But if you're a new rider, and I know my first track day, 3 years ago, I was nervous as hell trying to figure out everything that needs to be done to the bike. So just breathe, take your time, and you'll be fine. Enjoy your track day.
So